You're watching Fox 10 Arizona Morning with Ron Hoon, Rick D'Amico, Andrea Robinson, Kristen Anderson, and Corey McCloskey in HD.
In Bond movies, you can expect cool cars, cool gadgets.
Oh, yeah.
And always my fave, the tuxedo.
Oh, is that your fave?
I love the tuxedo.
I thought the Bond girl would be your fave for sure. All the hot, beautiful Bond girls.
Well, that too.
Okay, that's what I thought. Here's one of the most famous Bond girls, Honey Rider in the film. This beach is dubbed James Bond Beach, and it's located in Jamaica. Coming up later this hour, I'm going live to Jamaica. Did you know that? Just
No.
kidding.
Are you really?
We take a look at how to copy the hairstyles of all of the iconic Bond girls.
Isn't that Ursula Andress along with Sean Connery there? I think so.
I can't, Amelia Bond. Take the bloody shot.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back. That is a scene from a movie. And that's about all I know. Oh, it's a James Bond. It's the new James Bond movie.
Skyfall. It hits theaters tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's the 23rd 007 movie, and there have been 7 actors, you say, Rick, to play James Bond?
Yeah,
or 6?
7 actually, counting what's his name? No,
There's been
6. 7. We already talked about that last hour. Our poll question today: who is the best James Bond? We're only going to list the 6.
Because we can't remember the 7th name. Don't throw your paper clip. No. All right, so Sean Connery right now is way ahead. 71% of you say he was your favorite Bond, and Rick and I think because he was the original Bond guy. And everybody likes the original guy. But you can still vote, myfoxphoenix.com, or text your vote to 44802. You know, message and data rates, they do apply. But weigh in on this. We're having fun with it.
Yes.
So there have been a number of memorable Bond girls through the years. Halle Berry was one of my favorite. Another one of my favorites is our own Fox 10 Bond girl.
Yeah, she's a Bond girl. She could be a Bond girl.
Totally.
Yeah.
Kristen Anderson. She's live to show us how to get the hairstyles of some of these famous, beautiful Bond girls.
Who could you be talking about? Who's the Bond girl at our station?
You!
Andrea Robinson?
Y-O-U.
Oh, gosh. I don't know what I did to earn that title. Everyone wants to be a Bond girl, though, right? I've never even seen a James Bond. I know that's like a crime. But, I know. I'm at Main Attraction Salon. I love this place, actually. This is my 2nd time here. And Kendall is with me. And Kendall's one of the many who've been teasing me about never have seen a James Bond.
So we were going to cut all of her hair off, and she was going to be Halle Berry, but she declined.
I declined. I thought that was a little bit drastic. But I'm excited, Kendall, because we're going to recreate Bond girl looks today. And we have 3 Bond girls. Who are we first? Who's our first Bond girl we're talking about?
The original Bond girl was Ursula Andress, and she was Honey Rider in Dr. No with Sean Connery. So, and there's that iconic image of hers like stepping out in that white bikini with the wet hair. You know, for everyone, and that was 1962. Yeah. So every young boy's fantasy was to see Ursula Andress in the white bikini. So what we did is we kind of reworked that and gave it a much more modern twist. That's one of the big trends that's happening right now is multi-texture in the same head of hair. So we took the idea of her with the wet hair, but what's happening now, and you see it in a lot of in Rag & Bone's collection and Rodarte, is taking wet, sleek hair and then having it dry. So this gives it a fresher look. Asymmetry is another big thing that's happening in the fashion world. So, by taking the shape and just slicking it to the side and then just pinning it, gives it just a fresh new look. And again, influenced by Honey Rider.
Okay, Bond girl number 2. I love that. So who do we have next? Let's put a picture on the screen and talk me through Bond girl number 2.
Jane Seymour was Solitaire in Live and Let Die. So again, she just exudes class and high society. But the look was great back then, which was a very stiff, kind of almost bouffanty, sleek look. And so what Randy, who did all of the hair, Randy's one of our educators at the salon, what she did with this was kind of take the updo and just rough it up, kind of put the hair up and just rough the texture up a little bit. And I think braids are really, really happening right now. So again, to keep this fresh, this French twist kind of gets twisted into this braid.
This is so beautiful. You know what? I've never seen a Bond movie, but I know of the Bond girls, and this is perfect. There's a perfect modern day twist on it.
That's exactly it, and that's the thing with fashion. I mean, fashion is so cyclical.
Yeah.
And so you want to get references and influences influence from designs and things from the past, but you don't want to copy it identically because then you just look old-fashioned and old style.
You got to make it modern. Okay, keep it current. Who's our next Bond girl?
Bernice Marlowe is the new Bond girl. So she's in Skyfall that's opening tomorrow morning.
Good stuff. This is beautiful, sexy, romantic.
And that's the whole idea of the Bond girl, you know, is this just kind of sexy, loose waves. And really what is, again, happening with hair right now is texture. So there's a lot of texture to the hair, but it's not big hair. See how sleek and narrow this is? Because fashions, again, the fashion silhouette is much narrower. So we didn't want to get volume and have big hair like from the 80s. Yeah. We wanted to kind of get texture and have it sleeker and kind of a skinnier look.
Okay, you're located at Camelback and 32nd Street. Did I get that right?
You got it right.
All right, main attraction. Kendall, thank you. He knows his stuff, right? Love interviewing him. I don't have to do much. He does the rest. It's really cool. You guys talking to Daniel Craig later in the show?
No,
still?
we're not talking to him. We're going to hear from him. There's a distinction.
Oh, you're going to hear from him. Okay, he's going to tell you all about the new Bond movie this weekend.
You got it.
Let me know how that goes.